on someone you want to get juice! 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 Pain! Pain! In my legs! In my legs! Pain! In my head! We don't care! We don't care! We like it there! We like it there! We like it there! We like it there! UMass! UMass! UMass on three! 1, 2, 3! UMass!
Hi, I'm Michelle Jensen. I'm a sophomore here on the track team. I run the 400 hurdles and the 400. Well, we have a really good academic program, and the facilities here are really nice. We have a great coaching staff, and we're all basically like a huge family here. We have all our friends, our families, our friends, our coaching staff. Everyone's here supporting us, and it's just really nice to have a home meet. Because when we travel, it's kind of hard because you have to adjust to everything, but when you're here, it's really nice. Our track is amazing to run on. So,
actually mostly track, because the academic program that I was interested in, I knew it would be feasible to do at UMass with track and field. Other schools, they, wanted me for track, but they didn't have the academic program I wanted, or they had the academic program and just not a strong enough track program. So this really had it all for me.
I'm Zach Konski, and I do hurdles and long jump. We have a great group of guys that are all like one family, so being on the track and field team kind of puts us all together and makes us really all together.
My name is Nick Otis. I'm a sophomore. I do the mid-distance, so 4x4, 400, 400 hurdles. The size of UMass, it has a lot to offer over smaller colleges. The amount of students you have, the clubs that are here, the majors that are available, and then just the diversity of the body, that you can be friends with and have classes with.
The facilities are really great because what you can do is you can switch anything from long jump to the 110 hurdles or the 100 to go with the wind instead of against it. So that's what makes the field really sustainable and better for us.
It's so awesome to have 3 coaches finally. I'm really jealous of all the freshmen and sophomores. Actually, I wish I could be a freshman again because my freshman and sophomore year we struggled. Julie was working with all of us. We had part-time assistant coaches that just couldn't be here all the time. They couldn't focus in on us. And last year when Coach Jackson came in and they got Coach Wilson for the throws, it was like everybody knew that big things were going to happen, that things were starting to change, and we could all see it last year. Within a week of practicing with Jackson and Wilson, it was like, wow, we feel like we're athletes again. It just made such an improvement, and this is the first year, really, I feel like I'm a sophomore in my track career because this is the first time I've had the same coach work with me 2 years in a row, and I'm so jealous of all the freshmen. So if new freshmen come here, they're going to be really lucky. We have a really strong coaching staff finally, and it's making such an improvement on our team.
Well, Coach Jackson makes us all like a big family. We all work together, and it's just really nice to have everyone here. We all encourage each other at practice. We cheer each other on, which makes a big difference at meets when we all have each other there for each other.
University of Massachusetts is a fantastic place to get a great education. It made that top 200 world university list, and so great academics right off the bat. And then when you get down into the athletic department and our track and field cross-country programs, there's a true commitment that we all take to give our student athletes the best possible experience they can have, and that includes, we don't look at them as just athletes, although we do want all of our athletes to be extremely successful, on the field, but we also look at them, as students, and we give them a lot of help, as you'll see when you meet the people within the department. We give you great support in the academic services area. And then with the coaching staff, we look at all of our student athletes as whole people. We want you to be successful as people socially. We want to watch you mature and grow, and we will help you. We want our athletes to make the right decisions and just be the best that they can be. We want leaders, You don't have to, you can be a leader without being a captain on the team. We want all of our student athletes to realize that.
I think every athlete that I've ever coached always has a special place with me. I think the major difference here is that a lot of the kids, they work really hard. They are really humble. Not saying that none of my other athletes were humble, but my athletes here really are very humble in that they know what it takes. Not everyone's here is a super stud, so what it is they understand that they need to put in the work required to reach that top echelon of a Division I track and field. And they know the work that they have to put in for it. So, you know, that's what makes them special to me, is that they're willing to put in the hard work and make themselves better, both academically and, you know, on the track.
Brian Tino, I'm a senior, run the 400, 500, 800, and I am a team captain.
It's tough to put in a couple sentences. The biggest thing about UMass Track and Field is we're a family, and it sounds cliche, but it is the truth. Jackson and O'Brien are like, you know, father figures, and you know, making sure that we eat right, we lift, we train well, we train hard. You know, even the little things like not sipping from the same water bottle. So, you know, it's hard to put into words, but it's definitely couldn't see myself running anywhere else.
Coach O'Brien's really recruited great people and really brought us all together from every event that he has us do. And his workouts are great, and he's just a great guy.
All right. Zach Hildebrand, freshman year. I run anywhere from the 400 to 800 meters.
I think UMass definitely has some of the best services for student athletes that I've seen, from the academic services provided to the health enhancement services, which are crucial to help these young people transition from, you know, being a high schooler with your parents on you all the time to being a young adult and really making decisions. It's a tough transition, and the health enhancement department definitely helps us with that. You know, to the training staff and the strength and conditioning staff, I think everything works really well together, and it actually is a very nice touch that it's all in one building. It's like one-stop shopping. And it allows for us to build on the great tradition that we have and to take it again farther, moving forward into the future. So it's great.
Came to UMass, and the tradition had already been established of outstanding excellence amongst college track and field in the New England area and beyond. And I was very excited to have the opportunity to try to expand upon that. And it worked real diligently over the past several years, as you might gather, trying to make this a track and field program that people can come to, a cross-country program where they can come and have a chance to develop their skills to the greatest possible set of goals that they might have. It's not always one of those situations in college track and field where people view it as a team, but we've spent a lot of time trying to develop this as a team sport. So when people come from high school to UMass, they get that team feeling on this campus like they probably had when they were in high school.
Well, first of all, with cross country, this entire area is what we would call a distance runner's paradise as far as training is concerned. I mean, we have hills, we have trails, we don't have to fight a lot of traffic. We can do a lot of running on softer surfaces, and it's truly a very unique area, and they don't call it the Happy Valley for nothing. Our new track facility is probably one of the top facilities on the East Coast. There aren't very many schools that have 9-lane tracks, and they're 48-inch lanes. If you come over and see the facility, you'll see how large it is and roomy, and basically it allows our athletes to train safely. We also can run great championship meets here and run them very efficiently with all the runways for jumps and the throwing circles. I mean, we have 4 shot put circles. Total we have 2 different full pour javelin runways, and it's just we can set up the pole vault six different ways, and we can run both high jump and 2 pole vaults at the same time. So it is very efficient for us.
Honestly, plain and simple, we like to win. We're a bunch of Class A personalities. We're awesome, just kids all around, really competitive, strong athletes, and just great people all around.
I chose UMass because I'm a sports management major. They have the best sports management program in the nation, combined with a track program that's really on the rise. Really is going to go places over the next couple of years. UMass Track, I mean, I love everything. The team is great. There's a great atmosphere, just hanging out with the guys, whether it be at practice or in the dining commons, in the dorms. It's just a great time, no matter what.
Honestly, they have two very different coaching styles, but they're just two great guys. Again, O'Brien's had like 45 years of coaching experience, so you know he's seen it, like a ton of stuff. He's seen it all. He really kind of helps you through like the mental part of track and field, and Jackson's there to make sure you're strong, you're explosive. He really just kind of pumps you up to practice, and so yeah, I feel like they kind of balance each other out well.
When you think about Coach O'Brien and Coach Laferniere, you know, those two bleed maroon. Like, they are both graduates of this university and are native to Massachusetts. So it's huge to have a legacy like that, and to add both myself and Coach Wilson last year, I think creates a great dynamic that we all work well together. It's like a family, and there's no egos, which is a huge part of creating and helping to elongate a dynasty. And it's good because the kids see that we work well together and we're all on the same page, and it's like we're just a big family, and the kids have four parents, if you will, along with their parents at home, so it makes for a unique situation.
As an athlete, I was here when we first started the programs, and obviously, so I guess I've been part of the history of UMass women's cross and track for many years, and we won't talk about when it started. And but it has been quite a few years, but we've seen it all. We've had very successful teams. We've also gone through some hard times, and I think right now we are very much on an upswing. We have two fantastic assistant coaches, Coach Jackson, Coach Wilson, probably two of the best we've had in the history of the program. And I think all four of us with Coach O'Brien, we really mesh well together. But it's been a great few years, and I'm very excited about the future and where we are going with this.
Mike McDonough, 400 hurdles, 500 meter. I'm a junior. I love the team unity. That's what our chant right there. We got a lot of team pride, and definitely comes out big in meets.
Well, I like UMass because it's big. I mean, some people don't like huge schools, but I like to, diversity of culture. Like I said, my team has that culture, and which is exactly why I came to UMass.
Honestly, though, it's a relatively new track. I think it's 5 years old now. Yeah, you won't see too many 9-lane tracks. Absolutely awesome, very fast, just a ton of fun.